mean, obviously, when I signed on to do this film, I knew that that was part of this character and her world, and I think it's so refreshing to see a coming-of-age film that actually deals with sex and that has sexuality be a large theme in the film, because it's such a large part of so many adolescents' lives, right? It's there, we just don't really talk about it, and we really don't talk about it in cinema too often with young people. And you look at French films or European films, and it's not a big deal because sexuality is not something that's sort of taboo over there. It's more normal, it's more accepted, it's just a part of life, and it's part of all of our lives. And I think it's another reason why I love Gregg's films, is that they're not afraid, I guess, to explore things that we all explore in our real lives. But it's funny because this movie's kind of like it has the perfect house and the perfect mother, and yet the image of life being so perfect with the lawn and yet so completely broken inside, and having an image, projecting an image to others that isn't actually the feeling that you exist in within yourself, I feel like is similar to sexuality in America in a lot of ways, where it's something that exists, but you just pretend that it doesn't in sort of everyday life. And so I thought it was really neat. And it was truthful. It wasn't exploitative or anything.
Can I get your thoughts on that, too? Because Kaboom as well. I mean, there's a lot of sex scenes. That film was very sex positive as well. Yeah, just speak about bringing that into your work.
That was one of the things about the book that really struck me. And I think it's one of the things that really drew me to it. I was actually didn't even think of this till today, doing a lot of press today and answering a lot of questions. This is the first film I've ever made that is so from a female point of view. It is written by a female. Everything I've ever done up till now has either been written by myself, a man, or adapted from a book or another script by another man. And so this is the first female sort of coming from a female piece of work I've ever done. And that was one of the things I think that was so refreshing about it and so fascinating about it, was its point of view of that from a woman's point of view, and what that's like, and what it's like to be a woman, what it's like to be a young girl coming of age, what it's like to be a mother and a wife who's not happy and is sort of playing this role that she doesn't really want to play, and the relationships between mothers and daughters. And there was so many, thematically, there's so many things going on in this story that I had never, even as a man, even thought about. I think that was something that, as a filmmaker, really, really excited me.